The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the swoop, make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. We moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatik real. Always on the road. From the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Show. Always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the Raiders show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah. The Lunatic Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the swoop, make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. We moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic real. Always on the road. From the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. With a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Show, always on the road. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the Raiders show keeps spinning. The secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah. The Lunatic Show, always on the road. The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the swoop, make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise! This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, on this Monday, man. How y'all feeling? I hope all y'all doing good, because I'm doing good, man. Hey, we seen our team out there on Saturday, boy. We didn't get the victory. Some little sorry ass kicker named Moody got it. But hey, don't fret, don't fret. I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna show you some good. I'm gonna show you some promise, and we're gonna discuss the things that need to be worked on as well, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up today, man. We gonna do our fizzle as usual. So without further delay, man, let's get into the content. Let's go. We got who we got in the building, man. We got Graham Cam in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Sacktown Raider Mike, and he's dropping them Raiders on you.
From out of town. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yes, indeed. There you go. There you go. Bobblehead Pete. Yes, indeed. Hey, shout out to Mike G in the building, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. Eagle Terrian 207 is in the house. Yes, indeed, man. We up in here this morning or this afternoon, evening, whatever. Jack Kenner, what it is, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hey, let us know when it start raining. That's a joke, y'all. Hey, Jack Kenner can dunk on any of you non-Raider fan base members. I want to see him dunk on donkeys. I seen him dunk on queefs. He'll dunk on a discharger. Yeah, hey, run up and get done up. You know what I mean? How we say it, man, for real. Hey, salute to Jack, man. I appreciate you, my brother, for real. Sacktown Raider Mike in the building, like I said, man. Richard Lyons in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you, for real. Billy Davis is in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm waiting for people to come in. I just sent out the link at the last minute, man, but I was putting this show together for everybody, man. But we here, though. Be out in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in the building, man? We got Eric Holloway in the building. Oh, and they dropping what? Them Raiders.
From out of town. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to Pete, man. Pete, hey, Pete got to be the coolest 73-year-old head coach ever. As a matter of fact, he might be the only 73-year-old head coach. So ever is forever. Yes, indeed, man. We in the building, man. We're going to have fun today, man, doing our thing as usual. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here, man? Exactly. Hey, Jack, we're going to talk about the secondary. And I'll give you my theory on it. And I look at the defense as a whole, but the corner position especially, because our interceptions these first two games came by the safeties, one each, Palomau and Jeremy Chin. But the secondary and with the corners is what we got to worry about. But I see what's going on because we're having different combinations of corners. Caillou Blue is doing his thing. You have Porter the rookie. Eric Stokes is out there. So I think they're going through the process, which you use preseason to do, to find out who works for the defense as a whole. We know Jeremy Chin and Palomau, hey, we're good. The linebackers, we're good. The front four, we're going to see exactly the combination they ride with that. But I'm noticing with the preseason, if it's giving us a precursor to what to expect during the season, they're mixing it up. You know what I mean? You'll see Tyree on the outside, then Tyree goes on the inside. Adam Butler even went to the outside on the end spot. So they're doing a lot of different things. We're seeing NASCAR. We're seeing all kind of stuff. This is the time you experiment and find out the best combination of guys for our defense, and we're doing it without showing the world what it is that we're doing. You know what I mean? So just to be fair, this is not our defense, and this is not our offense we're gonna see this season. This is just to get guys into football shape and also develop chemistry with them and the other players that's going to be in the starting 11. So I'm looking forward to see what direction it goes, who makes the final spots at the corners position. Same as the defensive line, who are our starters on the defensive line. It's going to be interesting, man, but we get to go through the process of seeing all this unfold under Pete Carroll, who has done it before. So I'm not even worried about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you got over 50 years of coaching experience, bro, show me what you're doing. That's all. And hopefully it goes in the direction that us as a fan base could be proud of and cheer on and be like, hey, we back. We back. We may not win a Super Bowl year one, but as long as we show progress to getting to become that, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it for real. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me get down here into the chat more. We got 401 Raider Jeff in the building, man. Salute. Hope all is well with you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Tamar G in the building. Salute. Hope all is well with you. Yes, indeed, man. Let me see what else we got up in this Mickey Ficky, man. Doing good. Okay. I'm scrolling, trying to keep up with the chat, man. Y'all ahead of me. SoCal Sal in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed, man. We in here. Hold on. This is one thing. Y'all be already starting. I got to catch up to y'all for real. Our D-line exact. To get sacks and pressure. Yeah, the corners. Hey, the corners is the thing though. But we got to understand these are new people with like the defensive line. Even though we had some pressures, we had some sacks. We're gonna get it. We're gonna talk about all that. But the number one thing, and I told y'all when I perceived what the defense was going to be, our mission is to stop the run. We did that. Oh, we did that. But I'm going to break it down to y'all, man, as far as what I think they're trying to get this defense to do. It's right in our face. We see what it is, but we need the corners to make this successful. So what they did say is Pete Carroll's trying to marry his philosophy and ideology of exactly what the secondary is and supposed to be to what Patrick Graham does with up front with the linebackers and the defensive line. And they're trying to marry two different visions of if you split that defense in half and just worry about the front and worry about the back end and try to make those two coincide with each other, marry them two together and come up with something that can work, which Patrick Graham doing his thing. Patrick Graham is doing this thing, and more pressure is going to come. We got to understand these starters aren't playing the whole game. So how long does it take for you to really get into your groove and really get after it? You know what I mean? There was only like a series or two. I mean, you can't really. What can you do with that? I think they're just getting guys out there, getting them acclimated to the pro game because week one we got to hit the ground running, and nobody in the league knows exactly what we're going to do. It's like everybody's blindfolded. And then until we take the blindfold off, they'll know where they're at, but they don't know how they got there. You feel me? That's how these other teams, defenses and offenses or coordinators is going to look at us like, okay, who are the Raiders? Not who they are, but what's their identity? We know they're going to want to run the game. When we see Ashton Genty show y'all, everybody they want to float around that word bust. I seen an old punk-ass Charger fan talking that bullshit too. Oh, I told you he was going to be a bust. Yeah, your mama got a bust. She got a big bust. You know what I mean? Bigger than the ones in the Hall of Fame. So, hey, we're going to continue on, man. Let me get my fizzle on. You feel me? Isaiah R in the building, man. Salute. Hope all is well with you. Yes, indeed, man. We're gonna get into it, boy. We got some good shit, and I'm going to give you my ideas and opinions. 49ers were hey, they were celebrating. Let me quit. They were celebrating like they won the Super Bowl. That tells you when the last 3 Super Bowl appearances you ever been to, you get your teeth kicked in. I mean, shit, you got to celebrate something. The regular season wasn't great for them last year. You know what I mean? We only won 4 games. They won, what, 6? 2 more? You know what I mean? And they got Brock Purdy, what is he, $200 million man? And play like a $2 whore? You feel me? Let's go, man. Let's go. Richard Lyons in the building. SoCal Sal. Let me get everybody in this BIH. Who else we got? We got Alfredo, the boss with the sauce, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Scrolling. Rawhide. No, let me do it. All right, we're going to get into this real quick, man. Hold on. Alec M in the building. Salute. Dropping them what on them?
I'm out of time. There you go.
Then we got the guy in the building. He said, who the guy?
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
D-Nice in the building, man. Salute, man. Hope all is well, man. For real. Hold on, we getting to the end. Oh, Raider Paul came in and he dropped them things on you too.
I'm out of time. There you go.
Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it, man. Be about it and all that good shit. SoCal Sal coming in with it.
I'm out of time. There you go.
Oh yeah, we have fun on this channel, man. Hey, for real. Let me see. Jack Henner. Conversation. Oh, of course, man. Bakersfield, we had fun as hell, bruh. Hey, I look forward to next year. You feel me? Next year, hey, we gonna get it cracking again and do that same thing, man. For real. We was at the karaoke bar, boys, swearing up and down. We was the dog pounding Nate Dogg. Where Myra G at? Where the homegirl Myra G at? Huey P in the building, man, dropping them things on them too, man.
I'm out of time. There you go.
Yes, we are up in here, man. October 3rd, Vegas, Lunatik. See you soon. I'll be there. Hey, it's football season. Let's go. It's football season. Let's fucking go, man. I've been waiting. I got a good feeling about, when I say a good feeling about this season, I ain't talking about Super Bowl. I ain't talking that shit. I'm talking about we're going to get a better product this year than last year. You got some content creators out there, woe is me, kicking cans, she loves me not, about the Raiders. But this is different than what we've been having. And that's a fact. We ain't had a leader like this as far as the head coach. We ain't had an offensive mind like this in Chip Kelly. You know what I mean? So we haven't had a running back since, yes, we erred in judgment, whoever was in the front office, and let Josh Jacobs go. But now we have the heir apparent. We see Genty is him. We went from Waller to Bowers and Michael Mayer. Can't even knock Michael Mayer because you know what I mean? He's out there too. So it's everything is on the up and up, and these are young guys that's going to be around for a minute, especially when you got John Spytek with the mentality of we keep our own. We give the money to our own. So that means Genty ain't going nowhere. Bowers ain't going nowhere. Mayer ain't going nowhere. See where we're getting to? Thornton ain't going nowhere. We're keeping our guys. So long as we keep knocking it out the park in the draft, which this draft, we can't analyze this draft yet. It's only year one and they ain't even played a regular season game yet. But let's just watch the journey of these young men become Raiders. They're Raiders now, but really become solidified in the Raider lore. You feel me? That's what I'm looking forward to. Seeing these guys really embracing what it is to be a Raider and getting out there producing for years to come. I'm tired of the roller coaster ride. I'm tired of the peaks and valleys of a season. You know what I mean? Of a decade. You know what I mean? Just ups and downs. Coach after coach goes. This coach comes. This GM comes. This GM goes. This quarterback comes. This quarterback goes. I want stability, and it looks like we have that. Geno Smith, heaven sent. Heaven sent considering what we had. Everybody was talking that AOC shit. Now look at him now. It's quiet as a motherfucker. Boy, I can hear a fart in church. You feel me? I can hear a fart in church. It's so quiet. Oh, all that rah-rah. Oh, he's out doing Geno in camp. Oh, and now we start. Now the helium is coming out of your balloon. And now you about to come back down to earth. Thank God we have Geno. Because if we didn't have Geno and just went in with AOC, how would y'all be feeling right now? AOC doing, and I'm not knocking AOC, but we're going to get into it. Pete Carroll's going to let you know what it is, and I told y'all from the get-go. AOC is a liability in this offense. Everybody, oh, he could play in this offense. No. You must be mobile. Even this is what Pete Carroll said. Pete Carroll came out and said, when we have AOC in the game, we're running kind of slow. No shit. You know what I mean? Instead of throwing the interception, he needs to find a way to either throw it away or take off. He's not going to take off, bruh. He has no wheels. He has no wheels. He's a snowboard. He has no wheels. You know what I mean? He's a snowboard in the summertime in the desert. He's just planted. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. If you get him in an offense where he can sit in the pocket and just throw in, they don't do RPOs and options and whatever else that they plan on doing, taking advantage of the mobility of the quarterback, then if he's in that situation, he can succeed. Oh, he damn well can succeed. And there's no knock on him. Everybody's not the same. You can't expect every basketball player to be Jordan and every running back to be Barry Sanders. Even though you could be Barry Sanders like. Shout out to Ashton Genty. But you can't expect everybody to be that. Everybody is their own, and this is what Pete Carroll understands. We need to bring out what the strengths of each of these players are and implement it in our game plan. And I'm afraid, God forbid, Geno goes down and we have to rely on Aiden O'Connell. But just imagine all the plays that you would use to call for Geno Smith to use his legs at time. And Cam Miller did the same thing too. He ran. The only one who ain't ran for yards this year in the preseason, guess who? That's right, me. I ain't ran for no yards. I got as many yards rushing as AOC does this season. So that's just to let you know this is not for him. So we're going to discuss what the Raiders should do with AOC. What do we do? So I got some interesting things to say about that, and then ask you guys' opinion as far as the chat goes. Shout out to all y'all, man. Make sure I got everybody up in here. Okay, let's get into the content, man. We're going to talk about Pete Carroll's little presser he had after the game. Talk about certain things that really I want to know for certain too. Oh, Jay Farpo in the building, man, and he dropping them things too, man.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Okay, let me see. Oh, hey, Raider Paul, we need some tequila, bruh. Hey, I be on my tequilas. Hey, let me get the bottle, because y'all buy it anywhere on the strip, bruh. They gonna hit you triple times. They gonna hit you triple. I bring a bottle of some shit. I bring my backpack. We hit the strip, knock back some shots, and just fuck around, and then talk this Raiders shit for real. All right, look, let's get into the content, man. I don't want to hold y'all back, man. Hey, Raider Fontaine in the building. There you go. There you go. That's right. We in here. All right. So here's the thing. We had the game versus the 49ers, the 69ers, the booty hole bandits, whatever bang bang booty gang, whatever. So the starters play longer than the first game versus the Seahawks. We've seen improvement. We see that Geno and Thornton is still trying to get on the same page, which is you got to expect that. But we see the target. We see Geno Smith with Bowers. That's his go-to, bro. And it is what it is. He's the best receiving player on the field right now is Bowers. Thornton is a threat. Thornton gets past his man all the time. We just got to get that timing down where Geno can hit him in stride. Not come back to the ball, but in stride. And that's going to come. They've been doing it in camp. I've seen it for myself at camp a couple of times. So I'm knowing they can do it. It's just a process, because there's one thing at camp when there's really no pressure and you know what I mean, you get free shots. Yeah, that's simple. But when you're going up against another team with players that you don't know their tendencies is whatnot, you got to incorporate that and be ready for it. It's going to come, though. Oh, believe me. Thornton going to burn more than one motherfucker this year. We need to come up with the Thornton barbecue chicken list, because he's about to hit these motherfuckers with the Sweet Baby Rays. You feel me? But we can see it coming. This is what they're working on. This is what you use the preseason for. So this next preseason game, does Thornton get out there? I don't know. I don't know exactly how Pete Carroll's going to approach the last game of preseason, but I think it's going to be mainly with the mid to bottom of the roster because we got to thin from 90 to 53. So that's one thing I think they're going to take a big look at, which I want to see too. Who on this roster that we haven't heard about because we're so busy focusing on the Ashton Genties, focusing on the Cam Millers, Charles Grants, the Porters, the Caleb, JJ Pegues. We're looking at those guys, but what about these other guys that was undrafted, that we signed that has a potential of making the team as well? So that's the things that we've been looking at. So we're gonna get a big dose, I assume, this Saturday night, to really see who's gonna make up the bottom part of the roster to get to that 53. That's gonna be interesting, though. I'm curious because I have not been keeping like Ja Joyner, people like that, like. Let's see what they can do when the spotlight's on them and they get the reps and the time to get out there to show. Okay, so let's get into this content. Let's go with Pete Carroll and a couple of things that I took from him that was interesting and I wanted to hear. First, let's talk about. Do I want to go with that one first? Hold on, real quick. Let me see. Let's start with the quarterback play. So this is Pete Carroll on the quarterback play, and like I mentioned about AOC earlier, he touches on that as well as touches on not touch on them like that, but touches on the subject matter of the quarterback position. Man, let's go.
Shout out to the Niner faithful with their sore rectums and deep throats to swallow their. Shout out to the Niner faithful with their. Shout out to the Niner faithful with. Shout out to the Niner faithful with their sore rectums and deep throats to swallow their pride and take one for the team. The whole bang bang booty gang thing is taking America by storm. Psych, way to go, you fucking losers. Raiders, bitch.
Yeah, I had two videos mixed in with each other.
Made a poor choice on the throw for the pick. Unfortunately, at a crucial time, that was tough. Just the guy was covered, and if he had to throw it away or take off, we would have preferred that.
So that was Pete Carroll, man. I think all three of these motherfuckers is messed up.
Shout out to the Niner.
I fucked up. I recorded this shit mixed in with the other old video on my editing shit, man. So we're gonna have to skip that shit today unless I play it from a different angle, which you know what? I can. Let's do it this way. Oh no, cause I covered them up. You son of a bitch. Hold on, man.
Shout out to the Niner faithful.
Yep, that's what happened. Pete Carroll was basically saying that Geno Smith was on target, which he was. We're going to get into the stats of that right now. Let me just jump into that, and then I'll just go off of memory what I remember them saying. So let's get into the statisticals. Let's get into the stats. All right. So here we go with Geno Smith. The game versus the Niners. He had 8 attempts with 6 completions, 55 yards, 6.9 yards per reception, no touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks, 93.2 rating. Now, the thing that I'm looking at these numbers that's showing me, there's a couple of my takes on this. With being 6 for 8, that's 75% completion percentage. I know it's just a little bit with only 8 attempts. That's only a little bit to really go by, but that he was 75% accurate, and that's damn good. You feel me? The other thing is no sacks. For an offensive line that put Meredith at center and JPJ at right guard, people were concerned, oh, JPJ need to be at center. That's what our all thought was. I thought put him at center. But going back and watching these big plays that Ashton Genty have, you know what I mean? And the protection Geno Smith had, I think it was the right choice that was made. I seen how aggressive JPJ was at the right guard, opening up them holes. Notice every big play Ashton Genty had was to where? The right side of the line, right behind, off the hip of JPJ and between Meredith. That was where Genty ran to. So that was the strength. That was the thing that Pete Carroll said he's seen. He's seen something with putting Meredith at center and JPJ at guard. And it's not because I think it's what I thought it was. It ain't because Meredith is a better center. I think Meredith may be a little more consistent at the center spot, but JPJ is more aggressive at that guard spot to open them holes. Because that's exactly what I seen. He wasn't nobody getting through JPJ on that right side. They could not get to Gino on that right side, and the holes open up so wide, you swept down. It was a tunnel of love. It just opened up, and Genty there was nobody at the initial hit of the hole. Wasn't nobody there to put a hand on Genty. He didn't get touched till later. We talk about first contact, man. That first contact was way beyond the line of scrimmage, especially when he ran dude over. Then there was another time up the middle where he got 14 yards on one carry. That was all to the right of the offensive line behind JPJ and Meredith. There was a reason. And like I said, we was looking at it like maybe JPJ did something bad or did something wrong, or he just, you know what I mean? What is it? No. Pete Carroll said, I see something there with putting JPJ at guard and Meredith at center. And I think, like he said, for whatever these players' strengths are, he's going to utilize that. Pete Carroll's going to put them in a position to use their strength. We want a bully at guard. Meredith is not a bully like JPJ is, but he's cerebral and he's consistent with playing the center position from what I'm seeing. 2 preseason games. Geno Smith ain't been touched. Now, I know they could have did better, but notice, you remember the first game against the Seahawks? Where did Genty run to in that game and was getting smothered when he had -3 yards? To the left. He ran to the left of the line. So that's telling me that's how much faith they have in JPJ. They know JPJ at that guard spot is going to bully fools. And Genty's going to know if I'm hitting that hole there, there's going to be a hole there. Even who else ran through that right side and got some yardage? Zeus ran to the right as well. And I'm knowing other people looking at the second string and third string offensive linemen, but like Pete Carroll said, and I agree 100% because I said the same thing. You will not see that same combination of offensive linemen at second and third string playing in the game together unless 2 things happen. 1, we're blowing somebody out. 2, we're getting blown out. Hope it ain't the latter of the 2. But that's the only way that whole offensive line, the starting line, gets replaced. If we're blowing somebody out or if we getting blown out. So you don't have to worry about, the second string offensive line didn't do well. You will never see that combination of 5 players play in a whole game this season together, period. You might see one come and relieve one player on the starting line. You might see 2 come in and somebody go down or need a breather. Or get a stinger or maybe twisted an ankle and got to walk it off. You'll see 1 or 2, but you won't see all 5 get replaced unless we're blowing somebody out or getting blown out. So that's not even a fucking factor for anybody to even complain, the second, third string didn't look that good. You will never see those motherfuckers in the game together in the regular season. Facts. But to me, watching this game and going back, slowing it down and looking at that right side of the line, our strength of our line is that right side. DJ Glaze, JPJ, and Meredith, that right side, that's where our bread and butter is going to be. Our bread and watch the game Saturday. Let's see where the running backs run behind. But if Meredith and JPJ ain't going to play, but I think JPJ is because they're going to have him still compete with Kappa, but Kappa's been hurt with the ribs. So it's all JPJ right now. And I'm knowing they liking what they see because I'm going back looking at it like, okay, that's why that hole's so big. JPJ, man, get your punk ass away from the running back and the quarterback. JPJ is on their helmet. on their helmet. For real, for real. So that's one thing. So yeah, this is Geno Smith. Keep this going. I want to see you not give up interceptions because that's a big concern people had with last year. I don't want to see you get sacked. You're mobile. So either you, like Pete Carroll said, he wants the quarterback, if there's nothing there and everybody's covered, either throw it away or take off running. And we know AOC ain't doing that shit. That's why he spoke against it. Like, I wish he would have, because the dude was covered that he threw the interception to, and that was fact. 3 interceptions in 2 games. Geno, none. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing. The other thing, we're going to see all the stats. Brock Bowers with only 1 catch. That was a beautiful 20-yard catch that he mossed the shit out of that corner, or it was a safety hunt that they put on him. Any team out there is going to know right now. If you put a linebacker on Bowers, he's going to go right past him. You're not going to be able to stay with him. You put a little safety or a little corner. If you ain't got big safeties like we do, you're in trouble. Because I tell you, Brock Bowers got up there. It almost looked like he was going to go between the legs and dunk the goalpost. That's what it looked like he was about to do, because he was up there, bruh. The air up there. Shout out to Michael Jordan, man, because I tell you, white men can jump. Shit, fuck what Spike Lee said. White men can jump. Shit, you know about he can't. That motherfucker was up there, boy. They might have to check his shoes and see if he's cheating. Because I never seen Brock with, like, he had 50-inch vertical on that catch, man. But that was damn good. And that was only one. That's all we needed to see. After that, it was like, okay, let's work on these other people. And who are the other people? We got people like Ashton Jeanty, 7 carries for 33 yards with an average of 4.7 yards a carry, 1 touchdown with his longest run being of 13 yards. Ashton Jeanty had to let the world know, y'all talking that bust shit, bust these nuts. And that's exactly what he did. He ran over fools. There was one, a linebacker met him, and the linebacker dropped to his knees. Ashton Jeanty didn't even really move that much and still spun around to keep trying to go forward. A linebacker versus a little running back at 5'9", 208 pounds. Go figure. And then I know there's people that's concerned, like, we got to keep you healthy. We don't want you running like that. You're going to have to learn. But I'm like, we didn't have that same concern with Marshawn Lynch. We love when Marshawn Lynch. What would Marshawn Lynch say? You keep running through their face over and over and over and over again. Well, Ashton Jeanty is smaller than Marshawn, not by much. By 7 pounds and 2 inches is how big Marshawn is over Ashton Jeanty. Go figure. Marshawn was 5'11", 215 pounds. Ashton Jeanty is 5'9", 208 pounds. There's not a big difference there. I can gain 7 pounds by eating a tomahawk steak and a fully loaded baked potato. You know what I mean? That's 7 pounds right there. And let me not forget the booze. You know what I mean? So that's not much. And 2 inches ain't shit. You know what 2 inches is? That's 2 inches. You know, some of you men out there are embarrassed of 2 inches. Don't be embarrassed of 2 inches. You're a grower, not a shower. And Jeanty, he's a shower, not a grower. Them 2 inches, I'm going to show you. Did he show us. Did he show us. And just imagine him playing a full 4 quarters where he can actually get into a groove and really start putting like he said, I want to keep running and getting to that 4th quarter and wear defenses down. That's what's about to happen. I think that there's a possibility that this offense be ranked. Now, I'm gonna say this shit. So crucify me if you want to. If not top 10, top 5. You have all the things to make you successful on offense, including the brilliant offensive mind behind the play calling in Chip Kelly. I know Chip Kelly goes to bed at night, just can't sleep. Insomnia. Motherfucker probably got a chalkboard in his bedroom right by the bed. He just come out of sleep and just start writing plays. Oh, I can use Jeanty like this. I can do Bowers and Michael Mayer. Oh, shit. Jacoby Myers. Not to mention Trey Tucker's been killing. There was a couple of times in that game against the Niners that I seen Trey Tucker block. Yes, Trey Tucker was blocking. Like, I seen him. I'm number one. I was okay blocking. We know Besh is that kind of dude. Thornton, wait till Thornton and watch when Geno and Thornton get they shit right. What is the defense gonna focus on? What is their focus is gonna be? Brock Bowers, Thornton. Once Thornton get that long touchdown, because he's passing all the dudes that they putting on him. They can't fuck with him running. They just got to get on point. Geno and Thornton got to get on point of getting him the ball in stride. I don't want him taking his foot off the pedal. I want him full speed, and I want Geno to meet him while he's going full speed. Like the brake line being cut. I want them to run like that. I'm telling you, they can't keep up with Thornton. There was twice Thornton big plays would have been there. Even in week 1, when he kind of bobbled on us, he had it. Back shoulder, they're going to get it down. Like I said, let the process happen. But I say after the first 4 games, we're going to see what our offense is, bruh. And I'm telling you, it might be the jewel of the whole team. Because the defense, we're going to talk about that next. We're going to talk about the defense and what we need this defense to do to get better. For real, for real. But yeah, Genty, he came out with a vengeance this game. He said it himself. I have arrived. Oh, yeah, no fear. The no fear gang. You could be a booty bang gang, whatever the fuck with the Niners, but this is a no fear gang over here. No fear. Y'all gonna fear us because you're gonna see 6'5", 6'4", 6'3" corners and safeties. You got linebackers that's putting that thump on you. Oh, we talking about defense? Let's go to the defense side of the ball now. Here's the defense again this game. And we got one concern, and we're going to address that in a minute. They had 78 total tackles. There was 2 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, 2 pass defended, 7 QB hits, 1 interception. And that's from a defense that moved multiple players in and out the game. In and out the game, they were coming in. Now, here go the numbers that got me joy and pain, sunshine and rain. Here we go. The joy. We limit the 49ers to 64 total rush yards in that game with people coming in and out. That starting linebacker core was on their ass, especially in the front 4 of the defense. Let me not get it twisted. That front of that defense was not letting the Niners run, period. They were not running against them starters. With Pratt and you got Jamal Adams and bruh. Landon Roberts. These are thumpers. Then you bring Jeremy Chin up to, oh my God. If we stop it, and I told y'all, this is what I think that they were trying to do on defense. They're trying to develop a defense that make you one-dimensional. You're not going to run against us. If we take away your run, we're forcing you to throw. Which, this is why we need the secondary to be on point, because interceptions are going to be there. Or shall I say, the opportunity for interceptions and takeaway is going to be there. But you got to be on top of it. The one thing that I'm not mad about the secondary, if you guys go back and watch the starters, there was no yak that they gave up to the wide. There was no yards after the catch. Once they caught the ball, they went down. But our whole thing is we don't want them catching the ball. We want to catch the ball or not let them or not even have the quarterback feel comfortable in throwing the ball to them. So our corners have to be on point, and the safeties' communication with the linebackers is imperative. They have to be on the same page to put people in the right position. But that's the promise I seen. We gave up almost 300 yards passing, but that's through the whole game. Like I said, I'm not worried about second and third string. They're not coming in all together and playing as a unit. You'll probably get a piece here and a piece there if somebody get injured or dinged up, like I said, but that's as far as it's going to go. That's as far as it's going to go. Your starters are your starters. So we need that starting group, whether it's Eric Stokes or Caillou Blue or Darian Porter. You know what I mean? Whoever our starting corners is going to be, we got to have them on point. They got to be in position. And they're able to do it. They're able to do it. They go in the zone, you got to be in your right position. There was a couple of times I see that there was a kind of confusion of handing off a receiver when there was a certain guy, I forgot who it was, should have stayed with him. He gave up a pass. He gave up a completion. But if he would have kept with that receiver, the quarterback would have never wanted to throw to him because he was on his hip, but he stopped running and kind of paused in the middle with the other defender on the same receiver. Instead of kept going with his man and stayed to him, he wouldn't have never had an open man to throw to. So things like that we're going to have to address. I didn't see a lot of bad angles like in week 1 of the preseason. I see that being worked on. They were making 8 tackles. That's why they only had 64 yards rushing. Them linebackers was not taking bad angles this game. So like I said, greatness, winners make a lot of mistakes. Losers make the same mistake. Just don't keep making the same mistake. You can make new ones because that's just another thing you can fix. And every time you fix a mistake, you get that much better. So I'm getting excited. Defense, secondary, corners, they just got to keep working. This is only the second preseason game that we had, and they're not playing the full game. You got to remember that. They're not playing the full game. Once we get our roster to 53, you won't have to worry about 90 men on a team trying to get playing time to prove their, you know what I mean? We're going to already know who our team is, which Pete Carroll said next week is when they're going to start making those decisions, which I think next Tuesday, they have to cut down to 53. Let me see for certain. When do NFL teams need to cut down from 90 to 53? Yep. NFL teams must reduce their rosters from 90 players to 53 by Tuesday, August 26th at 4:00 p.m. Eastern. So 1:00 p.m. 1:00 p.m. Tuesday, we're going to do a big show and talk about that because by the time I come on at 3, it's going to be done. Our 53 is going to be, but see, here's the key, though. Here's another key. This is why I love this shit. Here's another key. It's not just about cutting down from 90 to 53. It's about what do the other 31 teams release and can we use them and get better from doing it. See, we're talking about the bottom end of the roster when you get to the 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 50, 48, 47, those numbers. Or maybe there's somebody that's their positions are so deep on that other team that it was a hard decision, just like there's going to be hard decisions for us. Who do we let go? There's going to be some surprises like, oh, he beat such and such up. It's going to happen. There's other teams going through that same thing. Some players that we release, we might want to try to re-sign back on the practice squad, might not make it. They might get, as soon as we release them, the next team got them on a 53. So we that's the thing we need to pay attention. Who are these other players that the other 31 teams will be releasing? Can it be somebody to come in and help this team? Help this team. Does somebody does one of these teams have a log jam at corner or wide receiver where they have to make the hard decision of letting this guy go and he had like maybe 800 yards receiving, you know what I mean? Or he had 3 interceptions and 5 PBUs as a corner, but had to let him go because the rookie came in and out, showed more potential. We don't know. Defensive tackles. Who's going to let a good defensive tackle go? Is there somebody out there better than what we have already? That's the beauty of this shit. To fine-tune this team. And there's going to be tinkered with. And here's another thing that I'm hearing, ear to the ground. Don't be surprised if the Raiders make a trade. That's all I know for right now. Do not be surprised if the Raiders make a trade, because there's a few things out there ringing in these NFL streets about the Raiders potentially have their eyes set on a couple of moves that they can make. Who is it? I don't know. That's why we gotta wait and get your popcorn ready. So until then, man, hey, I'm about to get my ass up off here, man. There's a lot to look forward to. A lot of I'm more excited about fixing a lot of our wrongs that we had in week 1 compared to now. But hey, we got one more preseason game against the Arizona Cardinals. But yeah, we still got this week to go ahead and talk our shit, and there might still be some moves out there to make. I don't know yet. Trades can still go down. I seen Philadelphia and Houston make a trade. Philadelphia got a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Things are out there, and it might not be draft picks. And people like, I don't want to give up a draft pick. But sometimes the way I've been noticing a lot of times with these trades is you're not giving up draft picks. Now what they're doing is swapping them. So people probably gonna look at us and think, oh, there'll be a top 5 draft pick team again. Think that. So that means you're betting on our draft pick being that high, whether it's a 3rd, 4th round pick, but in the top 5 of those rounds, so you can go ahead and we'll swap out. You be a better team than us, you think, but not knowing whatever move we make with those teams could possibly make us better, which could add a win or two. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Yes, indeed, man. There's a lot to look forward to, man. I can't wait to see how this shit unfolds. I want to see what the final 53 look like. You know what I mean? What does the final 53 look like, and who do they go out there and who Spy Tech grab from another team that they like? There's going to be teams that release players and hope they clear waivers to get added to the practice squad, and we might just snatch their ass up. It happened to us. Seattle grabbed our linebacker that we had undrafted. You remember the offensive tackle that we had out of Chattanooga? I can't remember his name. And they grabbed him from us. We had a center from Penn State, I think it was, that got grabbed from us on the practice squad. So, hey, we can do the same shit. We'll pay the favor. But with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. Be safe. Lunatic Raider got you, man. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, man. Hey, there's a lot to look forward to. I can't wait till Saturday night. We got UFC. I'm going to watch UFC first. We got a 7 o'clock game against the Cardinals to see who makes this team, bruh. It's going down, man. So with that being said, man, y'all be safe. Y'all make it back home to your loved ones, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Once we hit 3,000 subs, we will be giving away a television. Oh, you want me to do the shorthand version? We will be giving you away a TV to one lucky subscriber. That's right, a TV. Not no bullshit 20-inch, 30-inch. No, it's going to be 50 plus. You might even get a 60 plus. It all depends on how things roll, man. But with that being said, man, and also September 14th, it's a Sunday, the night before the Monday night game versus the Chargers on our home opener. It will be the 2nd annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party at the Paris, Las Vegas from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on that Sunday. Man, come on through. There'll be food supply. Like I said, you're going to have to purchase your own drinks. They won't allow me to bring my drinks in there. I guess you're messing with their money, but I can bring food. So I'm getting a lot of pizzas. So bring your kids. There'll be raffles, free raffles for many different Raider gifts that all of them is good. Trust me, I'm going to make sure they fire. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, remember, September 14th, Sunday, at the Paris, Las Vegas will be the 2nd annual Raiders Allegiance home opener pool party, man. Bring your family, your friends, man. Come kick it with your boy. We'll talk that Raiders shit and let the kiddies have fun at the pool. You feel me? If you're in town that weekend. So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. You have been watching the Lunatic Raiders show, man. Y'all take it easy. Be safe, man. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Same Raider time. Like I said, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, man. Lunatic Raider, and I'm out this. B-I-H. Ha-ha!